Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Beck and this is Budget with Beck. For those of you that are new, welcome, and those of you that are coming back, welcome back. So in today's video, just as normal, we're going to be unstuffing my wallet and putting it into my rollover binder, and then we're going to be putting money into our sinking funds and then doing our 26-week challenge. So I have lots to talk about in this video. I did some spending of some money out of some of my sinking funds and or rollover binder. So we'll be discussing that today. And then I also have some good news that I got a raise. Yay! I got a raise, but I foobarred, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. All right, so let's get unstuffing. Bring over the rollover binder. So last video I was talking about what I wanted to do with my points in my account. So here's my rollover binder for online accounts. So if you look here, here's my points. So I was trying to decide what to do about this, and I decided. I actually spent points in groceries. So I used these points to pay for groceries. Therefore, I have leftover cash, which is a good thing. All right, let's get unstuffing. So groceries, I budgeted, how much did I budget? So I budgeted $85. I used 40 points worth to spend on groceries at the store. A lot of this is like the Budget Moms challenges, took my dad out for lunch, and then some other expenses. But yeah, we have $40 left, which is the points that I used. And I highlighted it green to dissociate the amount of money needing to keep in my wallet. So we have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And this is going to go into my food. So we have rollover. This binder's getting chunky again, all the change in here. I wrote myself a little note. The last time I did a cash swap of this guy was March 10th. So we're in our 4th paycheck now since March 10th. So I think I might do this rollover swapping every 2 months because this change is just going to make it bulkier and bulkier. And any rollover money goes into here, so it's always getting fuller and fuller. So, but in the meantime, it is April 23rd, rollover, $40, bringing our total up to $81. Costco won't get any love this time around. We still have $41 because groceries can go into either one. So next we have gas. I have money left over for gas. Okay. I have been watching a lot of budgeters, Canadian budgeters. Gotta support the Canadians, fellow Canadians. And it seems like gas is going up everywhere. So it's not just here in Alberta, it's in Ontario, like it's everywhere. I posted on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm Budget with Beck on Instagram, so go ahead and follow me there. But gas was $1.15.9 per liter. Canadians, we deal with liters. It went up to $1.25.9. It went up 10 cents for gas. I was like, what the heck? I was expecting it to go down. But I do have money left over for my gas, but I'm going to put it into my rollover binder because due to my raise, I was able to allocate more money into my wallet. So I believe it'll be fine for the next 2 weeks, but we have some leftover money in my wallet. So let's go ahead and put it into gas. So with gas, it can go into 2 categories, gas or new car. But I already have some money allocated for new car, so we're just going to put this into gas. So the amount that we have left over is $25. which is a good chunk of change because I budget $80 for, actually it was $90 this time around. So I budgeted $90 for this and we have 25 left over. Roll over 25. So giving us a total of $112. Very good. Okay, so with fun is our next one. We have $5 left over. And I think I will put fun into outing with friends. Giving us 74. With the restrictions in Alberta, they actually went back to step 1. We were in step 2, but then cases are getting really bad and hospitalizations are increasing. So they decided to go back to step 1. So there wasn't really many closures except for you're not permitted to dine in anymore. You can still dine out, but they did create some restrictions, but in my opinion, not enough. But perhaps a few friends and I can physical distance and go have lunch or dinner on a patio. So that's kind of what this is for. Movies, dinner, coffee, entertainment, or maybe we'll just go out for coffee. Sit on some lawn chairs and hang out. Next we have up is personal. Personal has $5 left over. So we have personal, haircut, vision, or dentist. I'm going to put it into haircut because I would like a haircut. Why am I writing March? It's April because it's been a while since I put money in here, I guess. So April 23rd, roll over $5. So 24. So the amount that it costs for me to get a haircut with tip is about $60. She washes my hair, conditions it, cuts it, doesn't really style it because I don't need it styled, and then I'm good to go. So I'm very I'm very low maintenance when it comes to my hair. So that's for personal. Household is just household. So we have 52 in household. We have $5 remaining. So April 23rd. And what's really nice is the fact that I have rollover in pretty well every single envelope, except for one for sure. Can you guys guess which one? We're already kind of halfway through my wallet. Maybe you can. All right, so we have $5 left over, giving us 57, which is pretty good for household because it was getting depleted quite a bit there for a while. And I was like, I want this to build up. Can this build up, please? All right, so $5. Next we have is pets. Pets has 15. And we have 27. So we're April 23rd. Roll over. And we have 15. Giving us $42. Which is good. That's I'm happy about that. Because she got her hair cut, dropped it to 13, and then my dad actually bought her a bag of dog food. Because when I'm at work, he looks after her. He picked her up some food. So I didn't actually need to buy any food for her. So he was like, here, have some dog food. I was like, oh, thanks, Dad. So that was really nice of him. So this is slowly starting to build up again. Dog food can be anywhere from, well, let's take a look. She gets 2 bags of food, so it's about $50 for dog food and then $70 for grooming. So 15 goes in here. Next we have clothing. This has $10 in it. And clothing is just clothing. So, okay, so I had somebody ask me a question on one of my previous YouTube videos. I apologize, I haven't looked back to see who it was, but they were inquiring in regards to how do I go about tracking the money I spend from my rollover binder and or my sinking funds. So, as you guys can tell, I have $10 left in my clothing. I originally started with 15, so I spent 5, in which case that was actually for a challenge, the Budget Moms Challenge. But I have $10 left over. I can't really buy anything with this $10. Sure, maybe some socks and underwear, but I'm good on that. So if I don't spend it, it goes into my rollover binder. I keep tally on my tracker sheet, and it slowly grows over time. If we look here on April 11th, I bought a t-shirt. And this was actually from Amazon. So then the money here, I took out of this envelope. So the $31 I pulled from this envelope. And because with Amazon, I used my credit card. So then the money I pulled from here goes into this envelope. Where is it? It goes into this envelope, put onto MasterCard. And then I deposit this back into my bank to be put onto my credit card. So that's how that's calculated and how that works out. So now I have $10 left over in this envelope that I didn't spend. And I also have $10 in my wallet clothing envelope. So now we're going to add it to my rollover binder. So it's rollover plus 10, giving us 20. So as I need any clothing or any shoes, socks, underwear, pants, t-shirts, jackets, you name it, it comes out of this envelope. And I wanted a t-shirt, so I went ahead and bought it because I had the funds for it. Yes, a $31 t-shirt. Little expensive, but you know what? I had the money, right? If you have the money, you can make the purchase. It's when you don't have the money and you put it on a credit card because you don't have the funds available, that's when you start to get into a little bit of hot water. I hope that helps and that explains it. Okay, so next on, we have Miscellaneous. This guy doesn't have any money left over. I didn't spend anything out of this envelope, but I only gave myself $5 and I used it on my Christmas fund. So each week I pull out $5 from one of these envelopes, doesn't matter which one. I pull it out and I put it into a Christmas envelope so that I'm saving a little bit before Christmas every single week. So there's nothing in there. And then spending. I have some money left over in spending. Actually, I have had some money left over from spending for quite a while. I don't know why I seem so surprised, but so spending would go into their spending and art supplies. So I'm actually going to put it into spending. I have been eyeballing a new budget binder and I need to save up for it. So I'm going to roll this money over into here. So we have $5 left. So our first amount to this envelope. So roll over $5, giving us $5. And then dining out, we don't have anything left. Did you guess right? Did you guess that my dining out envelope was empty? If you did, you win. Yeah, so there's nothing left over in my dining out. So that's it for the wallet, for the unstuffing. So our rollover binder is full. Holy moly. Look at this guy. So there's a bunch of change in the bottom of here. So yeah, I think in 2 more pay weeks, so like next pay and the pay after, I think I'll do not an unstuffing. I'll do a cash exchange, cash swapping. I'll do a cash swapping. So we'll swap out some of the money in here for bigger denominations. Yeah, so that'll be in a few videos from now. But in the meantime, it's doing okay, but it's getting thick again. Dang Canadian change. These dang loonies and tooties. Why can't we have dollar bills? The American budgeting community, you guys always comment about how beautiful our money is. And it's funny because like we have the beautiful money and it's like, oh yes, we do. Thanks. That's great. But you guys have the dollar bills and we're like, can we swap? I just want the dollar bills. You can take the colorful money. I just want them dollar bills instead of this dang change. And Australians feel the same way too, is like they get the change as well. And it's like, oh boy, we have to round up to the 5s if we want to not have change. But 5s are a lot of money. So it'd be nice to get dollar bills, but that will never happen. Oh well, alas. All right, so time to stuff the wallet. So let's put our rollover binder off to the side and get a stuffing. Groceries this week will be getting $90. It's 10 more than what I usually put in. Again, I got a bit of a raise, so there's more money available, which is quite nice. That, and I also wanted to, see, now I'm remembering things I wanted to talk about. So the reason that I have quite a bit money left, not left over, but I have quite a bit of, I want to say disposable money compared to before. But if you guys remember from my last video, my car insurance, it's fully funded. So that spares up $45 a pay period. I'm actually going to be putting away a little bit towards my car insurance still until I get my notice of how much I owe for this coming year, which isn't until the end of June. That's when the payment has to be made. But I'll be putting a little bit away for that still, and you'll see that coming up here. And then also my car maintenance, I was putting $50 away for that, but I reached my $1,000 goal for car maintenance. So I'm decreasing the amount that I'm going to be putting away for that. So then there's 2 chunks of money, 45 plus 50. So that's 95 minus 20. So that's 85. So I have $85 worth of money that I can put somewhere else now. And my phone bill, I reached out to my phone company and they said they would be able to half my phone bill. So I'm paying half the amount that I would previously. So there's like $50 freed up as well. That being said, I'm going to be putting that money towards a new phone. So there's a lot more money available to be able to put elsewhere. So that's really nice. So I'm able to stuff more into my wallet and I'm able to stuff more into my sinking funds. And I got a raise. Like, guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm so happy. So hopefully this good karma will stick with me. And anyways, lots of gabby goosing today, but let's go ahead and get stuffing. So groceries today will be getting 90, and it will be 3 20s, 2 10s, and 2 5s. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. $90. So I'm going to be doing the same thing again with the groceries, is I'm going to be using my points and then putting this money into my rollover binder. Gas will be getting $100 because gas is going up. So I have to save a little bit more, and I'm trying to stay at home as much as possible to prevent using all of my gas fund. And with COVID going up, it just makes sense to stay at home as much as possible. So gas will be getting $100, like I said. It will be getting 150, 2 20s, and 110. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 100. Fun will be getting 15, which is quite a bit. Usually I only fund like 10 to $5 in this guy. Sometimes 15, sometimes 20, depending, but today it's 15. Oh, I'm a dum-dum bubblegum. I didn't tell you guys how much we're stuffing today. Well, if you've been hanging out this long in the video, you get to know. So today we're actually stuffing $758. Yeah, that's a good chunk of change between my cash envelope, sinking funds, and 26 weeks. $350 will be going into my wallet. Usually it's about $250, so we have an extra $100 in here. And for the sinking funds, we'll be putting $408 away. Okay, fun is fully stuffed. Personal, it will be getting 20, which is just 120. Ooh, these are crisp bills. They get stuck to one another. That's the thing about these plastic bills, is that they stick to one another, so you have to make sure that they're apart. So personal with 20, household will also be getting 20. Pets will be getting 25, so 20 and a 5. Clothing will also be getting 20. Miscellaneous will be getting 20. Spending will be getting 15. Dining out will be getting 25. So a 20 and a 5. Whoops. I do need to replace the tracker in this one. All right, so that is it for our wallet. Now let's go ahead and do our popsicle pull. All right, let's do our 26 weeks popsicle pull. And the verdict is $63. Okay. Again, a little on the higher side. 50 is like the benchmark, so we're a little on the higher side. That just means getting closer to the end, we'll start pulling lesser numbers, which is kind of good because Christmas is coming. So any extra funds is good because this is going to my new to me vehicle, this savings challenge. Okay, 63. Okay, sinking funds time. So car insurance is totally funded. So this sheet is done. We have $1,020, but like I had mentioned, we're going to continue to save for my car insurance for 2022. I also did get a letter in the mail saying that the government has taken off the, I think they, don't quote me on this, but they took the cap off. So insurance companies can decide how much they want to charge people now, whereas the government put a cap on it saying, no, you can only do so much or whatever have you. So I got that letter in the mail, but they didn't disclose how much extra it's going to be, if it's going to be extra, whatever I get, because my guess is it's going to be $840. That's what I paid for last year. It was like $836 for my car insurance. But I budgeted for $840, so that's how much I saved for the car insurance. And then I have $180 for my car registration. So that's where I got the number of 1,020, is these two are added up to make that. So, but I'm going to continue saving. I did contact my insurance company and I asked them when I would be getting my papers to determine how much I'm going to be owing for my car insurance in 2021/2022. And they said they don't mail it out or send it out until 4 to 6 weeks until the payment is due. So I'm assuming that will be middle of May, beginning of June. Around there is when I should see those papers. But in the meantime, we're going to put away $10. And some good news as well. So you know how in my last video I showed each account. I didn't show the names of it because it had the account numbers, but I showed the amounts of the accounts, and I was like, it's too bad I can't name the accounts. I found out that you can nickname them. So they've actually been nicknamed. And if you look at my, I don't think I put it as a highlight, maybe I should. I was actually able to nickname my account. So every one of these slips has its own account name now. So that's super exciting. I was super happy about that. So, it just makes life so much simpler instead of random numbers and you're like, okay, this amount, what account is that? Okay. So I was very happy. You know you're an adult when you're happy about naming accounts. Oh my. Okay. So with all that being said, we are now at $1,030. Very good. So glass is personal. I haven't got any glasses yet, so it's still at $610. Car maintenance is fully funded. Like I was speaking about earlier, I mentioned how the amount of money here has decreased. So even though this is fully funded, this is actually turning into its own sinking fund. So I won't be saving for it online anymore. I'm going to be saving cash for it. And then once I spend some of this on some car maintenance, then I'll transfer the money from my envelope back into the account to make $1,000. But I like doing cash stuffings, so that's why I'm bringing it into cash instead of online. Because my goal was $1,000 and I've reached that. Anything over is extra, if you will. Yeah, so this will be its own sinking fund because I like to play with money. Anyways, so you'll see this fund get stuffed a little bit later. Okay, so pets, we're going back to $50. Back to the normal 50. So now we have $750 saved up for pets. The goal is 1,000. Emergency doesn't get anything. Computer is fully funded, so that doesn't get anything. Overflow. Okay, here we go. Some more chatting. Originally, I had this overflow in one of the accounts, but I had a bill come out and I had no money in my account, so I got a non-sufficient fund. Therefore, they charged me $45. And so when I went and I was like, oh, I'll just put some of this money into the account, they pulled that. So then it went to $0. Oh, that was a bummer. So that being said, so we're going to put non-sufficient fund of $45. So minus 45, leaving us with $6.96. Oh, that happened and I was just so mad and annoyed. So literally, there goes my raise. But I had the money in my rollover, or my overflow account. But now we're down to $6.96. Then, because I didn't have quite enough to pull out from the bank, I had to sublimate some of this money into my checking account to make it a $10 amount, because I don't have a bank. Like, I don't go to tellers. I don't have that option. I like to pull it from the ATM. Therefore, I had to bump it up. So then I had to use $3.97 to sublimate that extra amount, leaving us with $2.99 in the account. But at the end of the day, this did not have a purpose, and it kind of saved my butt on 2 different occasions. So now, that $45 non-sufficient fund, which I assumed that bill was going to come off my credit card, not my checking account, apparently not. And then this was, I don't know what to call that. We're just going to leave it blank. I'll probably fill it out later, or I'll just leave it blank in the meantime. So that's what happened to my overflow. So, but we'll build that back up. I don't have anything to roll over into this or to overflow into this from my paycheck because I had to add to the paycheck. So this doesn't get a bump up this paycheck. It will next time, but not this time. TSFA will not be getting anything, and then points. Like I was saying earlier, I spent some of my points. We left off with 422,000 points. I spent 40,000 points, which then gives us 671 points left over, which is $382, which is fine. That's a-okay because that $40 went into my food rollover. I'm fine with that. But because I used my credit card with some stuff, because when you buy stuff like Tim Hortons or at different stores and such, and when I use cash with groceries, I can still get points because you have a loyalty card. So I still collected points anyways. So that being said, my update as of today is 390. 721. So I'm already back up to $390. So I went up $8 already within spending that $40 of dropping it to $382, now back up to $390. So it's always going to go up regardless because I'm using that credit card. And the majority of the time is gas, and gas gets like double the points. So it's always going to be going up. So at the end of the day, I'm not too worried about this. I think I have a number in my head as to the amount I will stop spending at, just so that I have a little bit left over. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and spend this. Why not, right? Okay, so that's it for our online accounts. Time to get into the money stuffing. We have my buffer cash box here. I decided $150 was not enough. I would like more money in my buffer or my cash box. This is my cash box. What is this for? This is for me to make my own change. So this tray that you see up here actually lives in here. It lives down here, and I actually put these bills in the tray. So 5, 10, and 20s. And then from there, I go and make my own change for my cash stuffings. And yes, I have change as well in case I need to have some change. And then, so I have 150 in here right now, but I want 200. I feel like I would feel better with $200. So let's go ahead and stuff this. So with this guy today, we're going to be putting 10 fives, which is $50. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And let's count this all together. I've never counted this on camera before, so you guys will kind of get like a good idea as to how it looks. So we have some 20s in the back. So I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And each one of these has $5. So 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. So we have $200 in here. Now this is done. I will not be putting any more money in this again, unless for whatever reason I feel like 200 isn't enough, but 200 is enough. I'm more than happy with that. So this is my buffer, but I don't ever spend any of this. This is not spendable. This is just to make myself some change. So we put $50 in there, giving us 200. Car maintenance. So like I was discussing earlier, we're now going to be saving physical money for car maintenance. So car maintenance today will be getting $10, which will be 110. So we have 10, which is $1,010. And I've decided from now on, it will only get $10 until something happens where I need to add more. So heaven forbid, knock on wood, that something happens to my car and I have to fork over $400, then I would go back to $50 each paycheck just to be able to get that money in here quicker. But in the meantime, $10. This is my car maintenance envelope. It is very pretty. I like it. New Year's will not be getting anything. Ashley's birthday will not be getting anything. I actually touched base with the friend of mine, and I mentioned, we need to do something for your birthday. And she's like, oh yeah, maybe when it's nicer out, we'll go have some lunch or dinner or something. So that's some money for her birthday. Calgary Comic-Con. It will be getting 25. It's normal 25. So we got a 20 and a 5. Giving us $625. So Calgary Comic-Con, they're hoping to have their show at the end of July, beginning of August. So August long weekend. It won't be happening. It will not be happening. I can guarantee that will not be happening. I'm going to continue saving this for 2022. But my goal is $800. So we have 25 in there now. Birthdays. This is getting quite the chunk of money today. Way more than normal. It's usually $5 or $10, but it's now getting 35. Giving us a total of 125. 125. Wait, no, I didn't stuff it. So 20, 120, 110, and 15. Giving us 35. 20, 35. Gifts, we'll be getting $10, which is 110. So this is 50. My goal for this one is actually $50. You're probably wondering, okay, you just filled birthday. What is gifts about? Aren't they like the same thing? In my mind, no. So the way that I have birthdays and gifts set up is that birthdays are for people that I want to give gifts to. It's for cards, presents, wrapping paper, decorations, cake, gift bags or tissues, mailing stamps. So for sending cards. So this is for designated people that I want to put money aside to give them gifts for. This gifts is for those spontaneity ones where, say at work, oh, somebody is retiring. We're all chipping in $10 to get them a gift. That's where the money would come out from here. Or somebody has a wedding at work. It's like, oh, everyone's chipping in. Basically, it's a work thing that if anything happens, like retirement thank yous, people I don't really know. Like, because this one is designated, this one is not. So my goal was $50. So now we're at that. So I won't have to stuff this anymore until I use it. For example, also, this could be like a Christmas gift for my boss. Or my boss's boss, or like a colleague that I don't plan on buying something for, but it was like, here, I got you a little something because I saw it, or whatever have you. Like, you know what I mean. So this is like gifts for any type of situation. So I'm prepared. And the goal was $50. So don't have to fund that until I use it. Odafest will be getting its normal 25, which is a 20 and a 5. Oh, there goes our last 5. 25. So now we're at 600. Whoops. Woo woo. There's a coin. There's a soft spot right there. Thought there was a coin, but no. Just kidding. So Odafest won't be happening until 2022. They canceled this year because it's supposed to be in May. And we're currently April. So it's not happening, but I'm saving up for it in 2022. I'll be all ready to go. Father's Day is fully funded. Strathern Art Walk, it will be getting some money today. It will be getting $10, which is 110. This event is an outdoor event. So you're able to physical distance. It's outside. I'm thinking potentially it might happen in the fall. This one happens in the fall. So that's why I'm starting to save a little bit for it. I need, I believe, $75 for it. So starting to save a little bit for this guy as we go. So 10 in there. Now we have 20. Thanksgiving won't be getting anything. Halloween won't be getting anything. Black Friday won't be getting anything. Potlucks won't be getting anything. Christmas won't be getting anything. Giving. So I took out 5 from here back in March. So I took out 5. And then I ended up only spending 4, bringing back the balance back up to 11, from 10 to 11. So I bought a couple people coffee in the drive-thru. But you can't buy anything with $1, so actually I could have bought a cookie, but oh well. So we have $11 again. Baby shower is still the same. Weddings is still the same. Business is still the same. Nothing going into there. Animathon, nothing going into there. And then these are like my savings. So electronics. Like I was saying before, my phone bill is now cut in half. What I'm doing with the second half of the phone bill is I'm putting it into my electronics because I would like to buy a new phone. As you can see here, I actually bought a phone case for 10 bucks and a pop socket for 10 bucks. So here's my phone. I bought the new case and I bought the pop socket because my other one, it was toast. It was done. So I bought something in the meantime. Just something cheapy. So the case is $10 and it's a $10 case. Let's just say that. And then I have yet to drop my phone. So far so good. And then a pop socket to go with the nice case. And in the meantime, I'm going to be saving for, I believe, an iPhone 8. This is currently a iPhone 6. So the next model up, and with more storage, because this guy is only 8 gigabytes, or sorry, this guy is only 16 gigabytes, and the next one is 64, so much more storage. So I'm looking forward to that, but that won't be for quite a few months because the phone costs about 350 bucks, and then a new phone case, yada 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 yada. Okay, so that's where my money from my phone bill is going to be going to. So today it will be getting $30, which is a 20 and a 10. So plus 30, giving us 50. So subscriptions, I pulled out $10 from my subscriptions. So again, this money goes into that envelope in my wallet, and then it goes back into the bank to be put onto my credit card. So now we have a 0 funds in subscription. Computer. So this guy is fully funded. I was starting to put money aside in here to save up for the computer, but because it's fully funded now, I can actually take this out. So we no longer need this. It is totally empty. And we can take the tracker out. This will go set off to the side. I'll probably put this into a shoebox with some other envelopes that I have. And then if I ever need a new computer again or computer parts. Computer. So this guy is fully funded. I was starting to put money aside in here to save up for the computer, but because it's fully funded now, I can actually take this out. So we no longer need this. It is totally empty. Amazon. I didn't spend anything with Amazon beyond that t-shirt, but I took that out of clothing. I could have taken it out of Amazon, but I decided it was a clothing purchase. So use that. Travel doesn't get anything. The Budget Mom merchandise doesn't get anything. And that is it for this envelope. That is it for this for this binder. Wallet sinking fund. What is this thing? What are we dealing with? So, but that is it for this guy. Now let's bring back over our rollover binder. So with new car, I'm saving up for a new car now. New car. April 23rd, savings. It will be getting $150 today, giving us $300 in this envelope. So it will be getting $100 and 5 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, if I, no, that's wrong. The 50 goes back. My bad. Yeah. Because I can math. I'm like, that's not $150, but it is. This is $100. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 150. So there's our $150. Go ahead and put it in this envelope, giving us a total of $300. Not too shabby. So that is it for our sinking funds. Now it's time for our Popsicle pull. So we have a 50, a 10, and $3. So that gives us 50, 60, 3, as we had pulled with that Popsicle stick. Let's go ahead and put it in here. $63. All right. Well, that was quite the stuffing today, I have to say. That was $758 dollars in total. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. But I'm really happy with how everything is coming together, how everything is going. I'm sad about the non-sufficient fund and FS that hit my account. But we prepare for the unexpected, hope for the best, and prepare for the worst. But at the end of the day, I'm telling my money where to go and how to get there, and I'm successful. So as long as everything goes right, we should be able to hit my goals by the end of the year. But let's not count our chickens before they hatch, right? I'm enjoying this process, and I'm enjoying the adventure, and I hope you guys are enjoying the adventure along with me and watching my money grow in my envelopes as we go. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of this video if you're still here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And feel free to ask questions in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and I try my best to answer every single question. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in today, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for our next cash stuffing. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.